Alright guys, this is my 2016 Toyota Tacoma, and today I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to get these fog lights in. Now these fog lights, you can get a kit. They run around for about $300, but I decided to make some for actually fairly cheap. They're actually more powerful than the ones you get in the kit. These are 200 watt both spot and floodlights. The ones you get in the kit, I believe they're just flood, and I think they're only about 20 watts. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make them for pretty cheap. I think it ran me for about I think they were $30 for the lights, and then the wiring, it was just chump change. You're looking about $50 maybe, whether you have no fog lights or you have fog lights. So today we're gonna be working on my brother's 2016 Tacoma. Now I'm gonna show you how to make them out of these, or whether you already have fog lights. He already has fog lights installed, so that just makes the wiring a lot easier, and I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. Alright guys, so if you don't have fog lights already installed in your vehicle, or you're planning to make your own wire kit, I highly suggest you get one of these single pole, single throw relays. And the cool thing about these is you basically hook it up to positive, negative, and you hook one of these up to what I did is I hooked mine up to the headlight and the other one to the fog light. So every time my headlights come on, my fog lights turn on. So I won't have like an extra switch inside my Tacoma in order to turn them on. They just automatically come on without me having to switch anything on. I know the newer Tacomas, they already have a wiring kit in them, or they already come with the fog lights. My truck did not come with fog lights on them. So let me show you what you will have to do if you do have fog lights in them. It's pretty simple. Like I said, if you don't already have fog lights in them, I suggest just putting this relay in, and then running the wire through the to the headlight and the fog lights, so you don't have an extra switch. But if you want the extra switch, or you already bought a kit and you want to upgrade these to these, I'll go ahead and show you what you have to do. First off, you're gonna have to buy and I'll put all the links below so you can go ahead and buy these yourself. You're gonna have to buy these. It's basically just a 2-point connector, and what I went ahead and already did is I hooked one up to the fog light, and I cut the connector that was on the original fog light wiring, and I put this one on, so now it connects to there. So that's already pretty said and done. Now the hard part would be whether you have this bad boy over here, or the fog light would be making a bracket for this in order for you to hold. And now you can just buy this, and then the brackets online, and it'll be about $100. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make the brackets yourself using simple tools like a Dremel, and that's really about it. That's all I really used was a Dremel, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do that. Okay, so whether you have these fog lights or no fog lights, what you're gonna have to do, go ahead and remove this bad boy out of the way just by simply pulling. It's just being held by these tabs. And once you got that, this one obviously doesn't have a fog light. If you were to have a fog light, just go ahead and remove the fog light. Once you have that, you'll notice these little notches up here. This one down here, and this one down here, and then this over here. Now you could grab the fog light for reference to see what I'm talking about, which would be these two, and then one of these up here. So basically what we're going to do, or what I already did, is it'd be easier if you were to get a piece of paper and then do it on cardboard. You get one of these templates. I'll go ahead and put the measurements down and everything, but as you can see, this template here fits in just a bit snug. Should just fit in there, and then there's a little bend in it, so it'll bend out actually, and it'll go to there. It shouldn't bend there, but it does. But that's what the template is gonna have to look like. So pull this bad boy out, and I picked this up at a Home Depot for about $7. And as you can see, I already cut it out of it because I already made brackets out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to trace that, and then we're going to cut it with a Dremel using a metal cutting wheel. A little bit of soapy water to lube it. Zoom zoom. Cake. Alright, so we got the template all drawn out. It's a bit crooked, but we'll go ahead and get that fixed. And now we can go ahead and start cutting. Template all cut out and it's kind of rusty, but we'll go ahead and sand it out, and we're not done exactly working on it. These are going to be painted since it is bare steel. We don't want them rusting. We're just going to go ahead and see if they fit, and obviously the little top notch needs to be cut down a little bit more, so we'll go ahead and trim that real quick and we'll see where we are then. Alright, so I got it all trimmed out. As you can see, we'll clean it up in just a little bit, and if it's just in snug, except as you can see there's little notches that I'll have to cut out into the metal so it'll fit just right in there. So let me go ahead and do that. So once you get those notches cut out, it's a bit ugly right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. Get those notches cut out and it should just fit in there perfectly, like so. So once you do that, we're gonna have to go ahead and bend them. Now this is not actually for this side, it's actually for this side. So go like that. I already had the other side made, so it'll go like that. So now we need to bend these inward so the plate is facing like that. So we need to bend these to the left. So what I decided to do, since it'll be the easiest, I just grab a pair of vice grips. So what I did is I grabbed these pair of vice grips, I grabbed it by the little tab, and I just bent them. I only have one hand free, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not sure what it looks like. So once you do that, it should look something like this. Like I said, I just grabbed a pair of vice grips and I cranked them down. It's not perfect, but you know, let's see what we've done now. Should fit in there nice and snug, like so. So now what we're gonna do is that line, like I said, I'll have all the measurements down below, and it's kind of rough measurements, so you kind of need to adjust them. And that's about an inch. You want an inch from the notches where they bend. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just barely Dremel it. What I'm essentially trying to do is just like get a groove in, so then it'll be easier to bend. Because now that I bent that like so, I need to bend it back out so it comes aligned to this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what I ended up doing. Like I said, you just barely want to scratch it with the Dremel. So then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab the vice grips again, or if you have a vise, that would be even easier. And then right there, I'm just gonna, so it'll essentially go like this on truck. And you want this to well, right now it'll be like that, and you just want that turned. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it looks like after I'm done. So this is kind of the end product of it after I just bent it with the vice grips. I know it's not exactly a 90-degree angle. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that a little bit, but you know, just putting a little bit of pressure on it against a hard surface, and it's getting there. Like I said, I only have one hand free, so let me go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what to do next. So I ended up getting it straightened out. That's the end product of it, and here's the other one I already made. So you know, it's pretty dang close. So now we need to drill out these holes. So I already marked, you know, the hole for this one, what it would be on you know, if it was this one. Because if you kind of do it like that, I mean, you won't get exact hole measurements, but this is the hole you need, and you'll need a be specifically. For the fog lights that I got, it'll be a 5/16 drill bit, and then I'll show you what that drill bit is. But I'm gonna go ahead and drill the holes out, and other than that, I mean, it's pretty much from that. I just mount it onto the truck, put the fog lights on, and that's about it. Oh wait, I'm missing something. I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. Once you get that hole drilled in, and you're drilling the hole cylinder right there, it can mount onto the truck, and you'll need a 3/16 drill bit for that, and you can use a number 10 screw to screw those on. So let me go ahead and get that done, and I'll show you what you need. One on this one on this one, and then you kind of need to mark where the other one is at, but I know for a fact it's there on that dot, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Once you get those holes drilled in, it's pretty much, I'll show you how it ended up fitting. I got the holes drilled in and everything, and this is basically how they fit on them. Just slide it in, put this there, and then there you go. You put, number 10 bolts there, one right here, and actually that's kind of crooked though. Probably should have saw that. And that's fine though. Alright, so and then you get the fog light and it mounts onto there. But what I want to go ahead and do is paint them, and then right there I'll go ahead and show you what to do with the fog light covers. So I decided to test fit everything to make sure everything is fits okay and everything, and everything's all squared away, and so far it's looking good. I mean, that's how it's gonna look like. Now we just need the fog light covers, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you how to do that. I'm gonna be working with the fog light covers from an SR that didn't have fog lights, so that's gonna be this one. I'll decide to work with this one rather than the one with fog lights, because this one's a little bit easier to work on since it already basically has a template for me. It's already squarey. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna grab a Dremel with a plastic cutting bit, and I'm just gonna cut this entire piece out. I'm gonna go test fit it, and so on and so forth until it fits right. And that's what I'm gonna do now. So I went ahead and cut that out, as you can see. I know first off by my truck experience that this is gonna be too small, but basically what you want to do is cut a little bit, come back, see where you need to work on, and work from there. Keep doing that until you finally get it. I'm gonna show you how that looks. So at the end of it, you should have these fog light covers, and this is how it should come out. As you can see, it fit in there pretty well. I did have to adjust them or cut a little bit more than I anticipated, more than the template the fog light already had for me, but that's how they came out. They came out pretty nice. This is my truck, and the other truck came out just as nice. And yeah, I mean, honestly, for the price, it's definitely worth it. This is my first video. I plan on making more, but that's it for now.